Hello, I'm Whitney Burke, as you probably already know, but for my persuasive speech, I'm going to be just talking about how organic food is way better for you than any other conventional foods. So the word organic means to have absolutely no genetically modifications of any fashion. Um, Foods that are grown in safe soil, and most importantly, they must remain separate from the conventional produce because they're so different. Farmers don't use any type of chemicals, pesticides, or fertilizers to grow their fruits or vegetables. For a great amount of people, eating healthy is a passion or a preference for a range of benefits that organic food has to offer. So, first off, organic versus conventional produce. So produce is like your fruits, your vegetables, all that kind of good stuff. So organic produce, there's some benefits of eating that will in long term react with your body in a better way and help you give a boost in the future for your future eating habits. So all crops are grown with natural fertilizers such as manure, compost, no chemicals at all are being added to enable to produce the crops. So that also makes it not last longer. So what I'm trying to say is they don't add chemicals to their fresh fruits and vegetables to make them last longer. That's why organic food tends to go quicker, because there is no preservatives or anything to keep them fresh. So number two, weeds are controlled manually. So for example, that's hand weeding, mulch, and tilling the crops by yourself, hand doing it intricately with your own hands. So, and then three, insects are controlled in a safe way by using other birds, good insects, or traps, and they don't use anything that can be harmful to the crops. I'm guessing that's what they were trying to say. Well, conventional produce, just when you think that their fresh fruits and veggies are good for you, think again, because you have no idea what can be on or in, for that matter, your fruit. They inject each of your fruits with those chemicals that I think they're called, let's see, they're called synthetic chemical fertilizers. They're just controlled by chemical herbicides that are just really bad for your body. They're toxins and they're just not very good for you. Insecticides are used to manage pests and disease, which is really, really toxic for your body. So why would you possibly want to harm your body and your body's health by putting that into your system? Because in no way, shape, or form that is natural at all. God didn't intend for fruits and vegetables to be enhanced with things. It's just created from what God wanted it to be, with natural, from the ground, crops and produce. So those chemicals you're putting into your body are extremely toxic and can damage your internal health in the long run, because if you keep doing it little by little, it'll just build up all in the end, and it won't be very beneficial for your health in the long run. So think smart now and eat healthy. It's not very hard. So conventional foods are maybe fresh and they last longer, but they last longer because of all the chemicals and pesticides and fertilizers they've been using on them. It's not healthy for your body. People think it's okay to rub their fruits and vegetables down with the vegetable cleaners, but really it's in your apples or in your oranges or in your grapes as well, because they inject it with it. That's how it stays fresh longer. Now moving on to the meats and dairy section of it, there's no antibiotics in organic meat or dairy or hormones that are given to the animals. They're all fed off of organic foods, and they're always outside to ensure that they're just getting environment and healthy habitat for just organic foods. Diseases are prevented by giving the cattle clean living conditions, just making sure they're well groomed and their diets are up to par, because if you don't have that, you don't have a healthy cow or cattle. So conventional meat and dairy, they are given hormones, unfortunately, to grow faster, which makes them more, I guess you would say, meatier. I know it sounds weird, meatier, um, but that's just not the way to go. But I just wanted to tell you a couple things before I wrap up why eating healthy is so important, because childhood obesity is a huge problem our country faces. We see a lot of people going out to fast food restaurants. It's not very healthy. It may be convenient and cheap, you may think, but it's not in the long run. Um, Healthy eating helps you overspending money, because real food from the grocery store is way cheaper than going out and eating meals. Because think of it, if you're buying cucumbers at the store for 79 cents, that you could put in your salad, and a head of lettuce for like less than $1, you're going out for each meal spending up to $5 on a meal, and that's just not, I mean, it helps you with your budget and your health. Um, Healthy eating is also a natural source of nutrients you need to stay healthy. It just gives you an easier digestive system. 2/3 of your immune system is actually your digestive tract, so digestive health is very important in eating healthy. And then long-term effects of food sensitivities. There are two ways that can affect you. It can have allergic responses or food intolerances. And this can increase your risk for rheumatoid arthritis and asthma, and you really don't want that to happen, because that could put a damper on your health, and that would just stick with you for the rest of your life. So I just encourage everybody to reevaluate what they're putting into their body, because organic foods have so many more health benefits that can produce longevity for your life. Think of what Christ wants you to do. We use our body as a temple of Christ, and would Christ be wanting us to abuse it by putting in things that are not healthy per se? So just reconsider every once in a while what you're putting in your body and how much you're consuming, because it really can have an effect on your life. So thank you so much for listening to my persuasion speech. I really hope that I gave you more information on eating healthy, because it's really important to me, and it's really important to God that we are taking care of our bodies, His bodies that He's given us. So yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you eat organically now.